crazy busy month. It's been very busy. I've had like zero time to make any of these videos. Welcome back to the channel. This is gonna be kind of a different series of videos that I'm used to doing. But you know, I'm in a really cool area and I just want to do this, so I'm gonna do it. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Elias. I'm an amateur landscape photographer. I like to travel and take pictures and bring my journeys to YouTube. And this series that I'm gonna be doing is my first time in Europe. If this kind of content interests you, hit that subscribe button. I put a video out every single week. Please hit that subscribe button. Please hit the like button. All right, so where are we? This little series is gonna be about my first time traveling over to Europe. Always wanted to go to Europe, and especially since I got into photography, I really wanted to go to Europe. And this entire vlog series is just gonna kind of cover my journeys through this continent. So why Europe? Why did we decide to come here? Well, pre-COVID, Jess, my beautiful girlfriend, actually bought a Volvo from Volvo. They have a promotion where when you buy a Volvo from their factory, they will actually fly you over, go to the factory, get a tour of it, you get to see your car, get a presentation of it, and then they give you like a 2-3 week pass to drive your car around Europe, wherever you want to, and then bring it back to Volvo, and then they fly you back. Very sick, right? This happened right before COVID hit, but obviously that did not happen. Volvo was being super cool though, and they honored the tickets for, God, it's been 2 years now. So Jess and I found a time in our schedules that both worked, and we said, you know, let's just do it, let's go. That is the entire basis of our trip to Europe. Very stoked on Volvo for doing this. It's actually just a really cool promotion they do. Very sad to say that Jess has since gotten rid of her Volvo, traded in for a Ford Bronco. You might have seen the Volvo in some of my previous videos and different things that I've done, because we've taken the car a couple places. It's a very cool car. It was a CX-40. Unfortunately, every good thing has to come to an end, and she ended up trading it in for a new Ford Bronco, and honestly, I love that car. This first video is gonna be kind of weird because I just wanted to document my travels coming over to Europe and over to Sweden. I've never taken a trip this far and this long. The farthest way I've been from home is Medellin, Colombia. I go down there and visit my friend Johnny. I haven't been there in quite a while. So this is my first time traveling abroad in a very long time. Starting off the trip, I mean, we obviously have our dog Goku, and we had to figure out his situation. So we found a doggy daycare hotel to take care of him the whole time, and dropping him off was the hardest thing I've probably ever had to do. Buddy. That's what I hate about doing these kind of trips, is dropping him off is so sad. He knew that we were going to be leaving him. He just knows. And he's sitting there pouting the entire time until we got to the doggy daycare. We dropped him off. Then he went absolutely nuts and forgot all about us. It was a very sad moment, but I'm very happy that he was happy to be there. Our trip consisted of only 3 flights, actually. We flew from Portland to Seattle. Second flight was the international one. It was the big one, and we were actually flying from Seattle to Amsterdam. 10-hour flight, and honestly, it was actually really cool. Biggest plane I've ever been on. Jess has been on many of them. It's the biggest one I've ever been on. The flight was actually quite enjoyable. I did a lot of editing, watched a lot of movies, and ate a ton of food. Oh my God. Once we touched down in Amsterdam, we had to stand in the world's longest line for the passport checking to go into the country. One guy finally felt bad for us, I think, and actually just let us go through. So we actually ditched the rest of the line 5 minutes early, stood in this other really long line, finally got through, ran for the flight from Amsterdam to Gothenburg. Finally got there. It's a big relief. I slept the entire flight. As we landed, it kind of hit me that, oh my God, I'm actually in Europe now. I'm in a different country. This is really, really cool. As we got off the plane, we found ourselves in this really cool terminal airport. So we checked 2 bags, and we tried to take, I took all my camera gear with me on person. So I was carrying 2 backpacks. Try to put things in our big check bags that if for some reason our bags, this has been happening a lot because of all the flight delays and stuff lately, that if for some reason our bags didn't make it to our final destination and we didn't have them for the rest of the trip, we could at least go buy the stuff that was in our bags that we didn't have, like clothes, footwear, just shower stuff. We just tried to fill it with that. The only downer thing that was in our check bags were our hiking poles. That would have sucked to have to buy more hiking poles, because we're going to be doing a lot of hiking on this trip. So walking off the plane, we went to go get our bags and sat there and waited for that carousel to go around. You always get this like super big anxiety of just like, is my bag gonna come through? Am I gonna see it? Especially when you hear the last bag drop off and you hear it rotate, and you're like, oh my God, I'm just seeing it come around the corner, like, is this my bag? It's just such an anxiety-driven experience. I hate that experience. Luckily, my bag was one of the first ones that came off. Jess's bag, unfortunately, took a while. I'm sitting there going, God, where's this bag? But it finally came around. I was pretty nervous, especially because my hiking boots were in that bag. Coming through customs in the countries, you know, I've never had the full search and strip down, but coming into Sweden, it was actually really weird because this is the first place I've had all of my stuff checked. I didn't film any of it because I was super nervous. As we were trying to go through the point of no return, I saw the customs people sitting there, but like I was kind of confused. I was like, do we need to go through customs? Do we need to just walk out the door? And then they started asking us about what we're doing, how long we're gonna be there, you know, the stereotypical, like, why are you coming into our country kind of questions. Let's go and check your bags, turn into a full-on, every bag, every item out, inspecting everything in pretty much 6 bags. Jess had 3 bags, I had 3 bags. They were very nice when it was all said and done. We ended up packing our bags out, went out into the lobby, got our bus tickets, and sat on the bus. I actually slept on the bus the whole way over until we got to our hotel. So the first night is actually covered by Volvo. They cover your hotel stay and pretty much all of your food too. The hotel we stayed at is the Clarion in Gothenburg. Very fancy hotel, one of the fanciest hotels I've ever stayed in personally. Volvo actually also pays for your dinner. They have a restaurant here in the hotel called Norda, and they actually pay for your entire dinner experience. It's really cool. We just kind of went in exploring, had some drinks at some different pubs, and so we just took it all in. We walked around what I thought was like the entire city. We walked so much, so far. We just took it all in. It was really cool. We spent the entire night just walking around the city and just having fun and just enjoying ourselves. We were jet lagged, we were super tired, but like we were here. Like this is it. This is really, really cool. Went back to the hotel and literally got to watch The Office on Netflix because we're in a different country. And in Sweden, The Office is actually still on Netflix because in America, it's not on there anymore. So we got to just chill out and eat chocolate and watch The Office. It was a great way to cap a night off, just to having all the travel, everything. It was just amazing. Weather has been one of my biggest concerns this trip because, if I'm being completely honest, the forecast for our entire stay here does not look good at all. This morning was actually supposed to be overcast, and when I woke up at sunrise, I looked out the window and it was just completely clouded, just completely overcast, no sun at all. So I actually got up, went to the gym to work out. As I started the workout, I realized that the clouds are breaking. I was like, oh my God, like the clouds are breaking. And then I was like, whatever, I missed it. But after walking for about 5 minutes and just seeing the color get better and better and better, I was like, okay, gotta go back to the room, gotta get the drone, gotta get some kind of sunrise footage because it just looked way too cool. The color was way too pretty to just pass it up. After I enjoyed myself doing some drone footage, just walking around drinking a coffee, just, you know, getting kind of amped up, I went back to the gym, completed a very good workout, went back, woke up Jess, and then we had the greatest continental breakfast experience I've ever had. I keep saying that, it's just redundant in this video, but it's true. It was so good. It was a huge buffet of just gourmet food. It was amazing. After eating probably my entire allotted calories for the day in just breakfast alone, the sun was out, it was shining, so we just went on another walk to the city and walked a few miles, just exploring again. Just having a nice coffee and a nice stroll through Gothenburg. After having a sweet walk through the city, we decided to go back to the hotel. I decided to film this part because I literally have not had a chance to film anything thus far. Now, in about an hour, Volvo is going to come pick us up and we get to go check out the factory and see what would have been Jess's car presentation, but again, we got the car 2 years ago. So now we're just going to do the tour of the factory, which should be pretty cool. I'm gonna go get ready and pack my stuff up because we are not spending another night in this hotel because it is $500 a night, and we are not spending that. So we're actually going across the street to the Radisson, which is literally 2 blocks that way. Gonna go pack our stuff up, gonna get ready, see how the tour goes. honest, I didn't really want to do this anymore. Kind of wish that our thing just kind of got forgotten. I don't feel good at all. I ate way too much food. Super tired, jet lagged. And we've just been sitting here kind of awkwardly with everybody just kind of hanging out. Although this is a pretty cool place to kick it. It's all like this. It's nice and fancy and... Apparently there's no cameras allowed in here, so we're gonna have to take our phones and my camera gear, so whoops. Just went through this super secret Volvo tour of the factory. It was cool, reminded me of my old job back in the manufacturing days. Honestly, I am exhausted. I can't wait to get back to our hotel so we can just take another fat nap. I'm so tired. Thank you. Carlson was sick. Time to check out the Radisson. Our hotel is like 20 feet, so see how rad it is. Radisson. Rad. I'm tired. Sat outside the Volvo factory for quite a while waiting for our cabs to get there. Cabs finally got there, got back to the hotel, walked across the street to the Radisson, which is the new hotel that we're staying at. We got to the room, super tired, had to take a nap again because I think just jet lag is just kicking our asses. Got some much needed sleep, woke up. It is Friday night here in Gothenburg. And I would feel weird if this video didn't have any kind of photography whatsoever. I know this is a cityscape thing. It's not really landscape photography per se, but I want to do at least something or try to get something, one shot at least. And I know just the place to do it. Jess told me about this place called like the Fish Church. Post the real name down here because I can't pronounce it right now. It's an hour before sunset. This is probably going to be the last time we see the sun for quite a while. I have a bad feeling about it. So heading to the Fish Church. I'm gonna try to get something. The only damn shot I want to get in this whole city is blocked off by construction right now. Damn it! Well, then I have to go ahead and end this video without a photo. Thought was, even though that this giant construction area coincidentally going on at the exact same time that I wanted to be in that area to look back at this while it's lit up and take a photo. Now the sun has set. Jess and I are getting hungry. We still need to eat. We haven't eaten anything since that giant breakfast this morning. So I think I'm just gonna call it. First episode of our first 2 days in Europe. My first 2 days in Europe. It's been cool, it's been rad. I'm so sorry that there are no photos to be had. There's a lot of cityscape stuff and that's not really what this channel is about. We're hungry, we're gonna end the video here. First 2 days has been sick. Gothenburg, very cool place. Sweden is very cool. Everyone seems very nice. The Scandinavian countries are the happiest places on earth to live, and I'm very excited to indulge in that happiness because I can always use more of that in my life. Again, I'm sorry there's no photos in this video. This is more of a travel vlog kind of series, and I don't know if I should be doing these on this channel or not. This channel is still very fresh and new, and I wanted to do them, so we're gonna do them. Tomorrow we head to Oslo, we head to Norway. We're taking a train there, can't wait. I haven't ridden a train in a very long time. We're taking it cross country, so it should be sick. We're gonna take a train to Oslo, and then we're gonna fly to northern Norway and to Tromsø. Weather does not look good at all. I've heard that the weather changes like crazy in Norway and countries in like that encompass the Arctic Circle. We will see what happens. It might be a lot of rainy footage, but I'm really excited to get maybe some moody, super moody Norway photography. That actually sounds kind of cool. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. If you liked this video, if you got any value out of it, if you got any entertainment out of it, please hit the like button. I'm a small channel, it's free to do and it helps me out so much. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. If you like this kind of content where I go explore not only my local area, which is the Pacific Northwest, now we are in Europe exploring Sweden, consider subscribing. I put a video out every single week. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. I'm gonna leave it here. Yeah, Gothenburg, cool place, very cool place. Volvo, thank you for hooking it up. Even though it was kind of, at some points it was like that. Very thankful to be here, very thankful to have this opportunity. Tomorrow, Oslo, Norway, where the real adventure starts. To be completely honest, that's how I feel anyways. We're gonna go. Bye guys.